Hey guys, today I'm going to show a quick tutorial on how to tie a uni to uni knot. It's the only knot that I really use when I'm inshore fishing, and it's very simple. I use it to tie my line to leader and my leader to hook. So I'm going to run through it real quick. Just got to take this off. Okay, so I'm hoping you could see it. I have my braid line, and then I have my leader line. So obviously your braid line is going to run through the rod into the reel, and you need to tie a leader. So you're going to have the braid line and your leader line, and you're going to line it up. So end to end. And you could start with either one. I'm just going to start with the braid this time because it's kind of easier to see. You take the end of it and you run it parallel to the leader and you just loop it. So you got a loop like that. I'm hoping you can see it. So you loop it and then you run it over the leader line and into your loop. And you do that about 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you just pull the tag end and it'll cinch the knot. And that's one of your knots. So you do the exact same thing on the other end. And depending on the size leader you're using for inshore fishing, the easier it is if the lighter the pound test. But it's fairly simple. You do the same thing. You loop it back and you go through about 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you just pull it tight. And if you have trouble getting this line tight, this one's easier because once you're done with it, you take both lines and you pull them apart and it'll cinch it together. And that's basically your uni to uni knot, your line to leader knot right there. Trim the tag ends and you're done. Now, I use the same knot for my hooks. So once I'm done with that, I get however much of my leader line that I want, depending on what kind of fishing I'm doing. And when I want to put on a hook, if I'm fishing for redfish or snook or trout, I usually just use a 1/0 hook. So it's the same knot, I just do 2 through the loop. So you go into the hook eye and then you do a loop. So you got your loop and then you go around and into the loop twice. Pull it tight, you pull the hook and the tag end, and it'll look like that, and then you just hold the hook and pull the leader and it'll cinch tight. That's it. And then you trim that tag end, and that's the only knot that you really need to know for inshore fishing. Line to leader, uni to uni, and then the uni on the hook. And I know that the knot works, and I trust the knot because when I went tarpon fishing, obviously it was heavier leader, heavier braid, but I used the same knot on my hook and it held up. I caught 130 something pound tarpon on this same knot on my hook. So I'm not worried about this hook coming out. If you tie it correctly, it's not going to. So that's probably the easiest knot to learn and use inshore, and the one that you really need to perfect. So I showed my wife it because when we were fishing the mangroves, and she would get hung up and break off from a fish or something, and I would have to tie a new hook or a new leader. And I finally said, here, I'm going to show you it, and I taught her how to do it. She sat in front of the TV for a few hours and she had it after her first few tries, and now she ties her own stuff. So just practice that knot. I know there's a ton of videos on YouTube and everything to try it, but I just tried to make a quick and easy video. So I hope you guys learn the knot and it helps you in some way.